What's happening, crypto fans? Get ready for a rapid-fire update as the market moves at lightning speed. We've got big names making bold predictions, significant political plays, and industry leaders charting ambitious expansion plans. You do not want to miss this. First up, a major figure in the business world is doubling down on a staggering price target for Bitcoin. Then, we're diving into a massive political donation that could reshape the crypto landscape. After that, a leading mining company reveals its bold U.S. manufacturing strategy despite market challenges. And finally, another industry titan is forecasting an astronomical future for Bitcoin. Stick around, because the news you need to know is coming right up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. $1 million forecast is locked in. Eric Trump, son of former President Donald Trump, and a significant figure in the business world, has publicly declared his unwavering belief in Bitcoin's future value. During an appearance at the SALT conference in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Trump, who co-founded the Bitcoin mining company American Bitcoin earlier this year, reiterated his bullish stance, even identifying himself as a Bitcoin maxi. He revealed that he now dedicates over half of his professional time to cryptocurrency projects, underscoring his deep commitment to the digital asset space. Trump confidently projected that Bitcoin would reach $175,000 per token by the end of the current year, a prediction he has maintained. He further elaborated on his conviction by sharing personal anecdotes that he believes highlight the shortcomings of the existing financial system, emphasizing how blockchain technology and Bitcoin offer viable solutions, particularly in enhancing transaction speed and settlement efficiency. His company, American Bitcoin, which merged with American Data Center, owned by Eric and his brother Donald Trump Jr., in March, is slated to go public on Nasdaq through a merger with Gryphon Digital Mining. Eric and Donald Trump Jr. hold a 20% stake in the merged entity, with the remaining 80% owned by Bitcoin miner Hut 8. Trump's pronouncements followed closely on the heels of a similar prediction made by Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, indicating a growing consensus among prominent figures about Bitcoin's upward trajectory. The crypto policy conversation is heating up, with events like Bitcoin Bulletin, policy and regulations scheduled for September 10th in D.C., encouraging engagement on these critical issues. Helene, a markets reporter for Bitcoin Bulletin based in New York, covers Wall Street, the rise of spot Bitcoin ETFs, and crypto market updates. She is a graduate of NYU's Business and Economic Reporting program and has been featured on CBS News, Yahoo Finance, and Nasdaq Trade Talks, and holds both BTC and ETH. The discussion around Trump's involvement in crypto has also sparked debate regarding potential conflicts of interest, with lawmakers like Angie Craig suggesting that such issues could hinder legislative progress on crypto market structure bills, potentially impacting Democratic support. Hold on tight, the market is buzzing with more developments. Next, we're looking at a massive political move within the crypto community. Political power play, $21 million in Bitcoin fuels pro-Trump crypto PAC. Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, the co-founders of Gemini, have made a significant political statement by donating over $21 million worth of Bitcoin to a newly established crypto-focused political action committee, PAC. This PAC, named the Digital Freedom Fund, is explicitly dedicated to supporting Republican candidates and President Trump's crypto agenda, with a primary objective of influencing the 2026 midterm elections. Tyler Winklevoss stated their intention to identify and support champions of President Trump's crypto agenda in primary races and the midterm elections. He further emphasized that a Republican loss in either the House or Senate could empower Democrats to impede President Trump's agenda. The Winklevoss twins kicked off the PAC's funding with a substantial donation of 188.4547 BTC, valued at approximately $21.5 million at the time of the announcement. This partisan alignment is consistent with the twins' public endorsement of President Trump's campaign. In contrast to other pro-crypto political advocacy groups that have strived for political neutrality, the Winklevoss twins are adopting a more direct and partisan approach. Many prominent crypto organizations, such as Fairshake, have previously supported both pro-crypto Democrats and Republicans to maintain a nonpartisan image and broaden support for crypto-friendly policies. Despite the broader industry's efforts to frame lobbying as politically agnostic, the Winklevoss twins are forging a different path for the upcoming midterms. While they assert that the Digital Freedom Fund will focus on crypto policy objectives, including the passage of a less regulated crypto market structure bill, a ban on a U.S. central bank digital currency, CBDC, and protections for software developers, they believe achieving these goals necessitates defeating Democratic candidates. Tyler Winklevoss expressed concern that the Democratic Party might employ tactics to obstruct the president's agenda if they regain control of Congress. He articulated a desire for a continuation of the American Golden Age under President Trump, advocating for 3 additional years of his administration. This bold move by the Winklevoss twins signals a significant shift in how some in the crypto industry are engaging with the political landscape, directly linking their support for crypto policy to specific political outcomes and candidates. The financial currents are shifting rapidly. Now, let's explore how mining operations are adapting to new economic landscapes. U.S. manufacturing push. Bitdeer navigates tariffs and market shifts. Despite the challenging environment for Bitcoin miners, characterized by rising costs, diminishing rewards, and economic uncertainty, Nasdaq-listed Bitdeer is charting an ambitious course for expansion. The firm's chief financial officer, Jeff LaBerge, informed Bitcoin Bulletin of their strategic plan to build mining rigs and invest in U.S. resources. This move comes even as the company's profits have seen a decline. LaBerge highlighted that while President Trump's supportive stance on cryptocurrency could benefit Bitdeer, his administration's trade policies, particularly tariffs, pose a hurdle for acquiring mining equipment. It's created more things to think about. LaBerge commented on the president's approach, but he affirmed that the policies have been supportive of crypto and energy overall. He expressed confidence that on the tariff side, we're confident that we'll come to a Bitcoin-friendly resolution that will allow companies like ours to grow. These remarks followed the release of Bitdeer's second quarter earnings, which reflected industry-wide pressures despite a rise in Bitcoin's price. The company reported an increase in revenue to $155.6 million, surpassing analyst expectations by over 90% and significantly higher than the $70.1 million from the first quarter of 2024. However, this revenue growth was accompanied by a net loss of $147.7 million, a stark contrast to the $409.5 million net profit recorded in the first quarter. Bitdeer's stock, BTDR, closed down by 0.3% on Wednesday, trading at $12.87, and has fallen more than 43% year-to-date. The company's strategy now includes manufacturing mining rigs for U.S. customers, set to commence this year, which they believe will bolster their self-mining operations. This trend of shifting production to the U.S. is being observed among many of Bitdeer's competitors. Matt Kong, Bitdeer's chief business officer, expressed optimism that the firm's financial results would improve sequentially. Bitcoin was recently trading around $114,581, up 1.2% in 24 hours, though off its recent peak. Mining operations, which involve large-scale processing of transactions using specialized computers to mint new coins, have encountered increasing difficulties. The Bitcoin network difficulty has reached a record high of 129 trillion, a 6.4% increase over the past 90 days. Transaction fees have also dropped below 1% of block rewards for the first time. Miner revenue derives from the fixed block reward, currently 3.125 BTC per block, and user-paid transaction fees, compared to 6.25 BTC before the previous halving. In response to these pressures, some mining firms have diversified into artificial intelligence or converted their operations into cryptocurrency treasuries. However, Bitdeer maintains its focus on mining, with LaBerge stating they are more practical than idealistic about holding Bitcoin on our balance sheet. The future of digital assets is being painted with bold strokes, Next, get ready for another major price prediction that's setting the crypto world abuzz. Bitcoin to hit $1 million by 2030. Coinbase CEO's bold prediction. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has publicly shared his optimistic outlook for Bitcoin, predicting it could reach the $1 million mark by the year 2030. Armstrong made this statement on X, a social media platform, while promoting his appearance on the Cheeky Pint podcast. This forecast is particularly noteworthy as Armstrong typically refrains from offering specific price targets. He is not alone in this bullish sentiment. Jack Dorsey, the former CEO of Twitter, now X, and co-founder of Block, has also previously stated that Bitcoin could reach $1 million by 2030 and potentially surpass that milestone. Furthermore, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest recently revised its long-term Bitcoin projection upwards, suggesting a potential peak of $3.8 million by the end of the decade, primarily driven by increasing institutional adoption. This wave of optimism coincides with Bitcoin's recent record-breaking performance. The cryptocurrency is currently trading at approximately $114,383, showing a 22% increase year-to-date, after reaching a new all-time high above $124,000 just last week. These gains have bolstered arguments that Bitcoin is solidifying its position as a hedge against inflation and a viable alternative to traditional safe haven assets like gold. Some investors anticipate even more rapid gains, with Anthony Scaramucci, founder of Skybridge Capital, recently suggesting on CNBC that Bitcoin could climb to between $180,000 and $200,000 within the next 5 months, noting that even this forecast might be conservative. Helene, a markets reporter for Bitcoin Bulletin, covers Wall Street, the emergence of spot Bitcoin ETFs, and crypto market trends from her base in New York. A graduate of NYU's Business and Economic Reporting program, she has appeared on major financial news outlets like CBS News, Yahoo Finance, and Nasdaq Trade Talks, and holds both BTC and ETH. The article notes that generative text tools may have contributed to its creation, but emphasizes that all content is rigorously edited and fact-checked by human editors. AI Boost indicates AI assistance, with human oversight ensuring accuracy and quality. In related news, J.P. Morgan analysts have noted that Ether is outperforming Bitcoin, driven by ETF inflows and corporate buying, with further potential for growth in Ether holdings. That's a wrap on today's top stories. Don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and your final call to action coming up. And that's a wrap on today's crypto news. Eric Trump sees Bitcoin hitting $1 M. The Winklevoss twins dropped $21 million in Bitcoin to back Trump's crypto agenda. Bitdeer is expanding U.S. rig manufacturing despite tariffs. And Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong predicts Bitcoin will reach $1 M by 2030. If you found this update valuable, smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for more, ring that notification bell so you don't miss out, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for real-time updates.